Johnson, back with us now. Big picture, I'm in this district, Mr. Speaker. I'm going to get out and vote. I want everybody in Tennessee 7 to get out and support Matt Van Epps. Why is the president involved? Why are you involved? Why is this district so important?
Well, this district is really does count for the whole country. You know, I presided over some of the slimmest majorities that delivered huge wins for the American, despite that. But it illustrates the importance. I mean, every single seat matters, and that's why we're so happy to be here.
Let's bring in the future congressman. I believe he'll be elected tomorrow, Matt Van Epps. What are you seeing in terms of turnout? And if people are not aware if they're in this district, Matt, what would you tell them they need to do? How do you find out? Because it's still a new district. How do you find out if you, like me, are in Tennessee 7?
Now, the information is on our website, mattfortn.com, mattfortn.com. We've got all the election information. Folks can find out where their polling location is, links to the Secretary of State's website. So if they go to mattfortn.com, they'll get that information. We are up right now, and we're going to win when everybody gets out tomorrow. The weather could be an issue, and we ask people just to be safe, but to get out, have a plan, get to the poll, and be a part of this victory because it is for our country, and we're going to get it done.
Matt, why is it that whenever I am perusing, as one does, not just online, but occasionally I'll even go and see what they're saying in the crazier corners of the television world, like MS Now, formerly known as MSNBC, they seem very focused on this race and really want to sneak this one out and take this seat from you. What's going on? It's like this is the biggest thing that they've seen since Election Day.
Well, it's the only race going right now in the country, and the Democrats are throwing everything they have at it. They're spending a lot of money. They have Jasmine Crockett and a bunch of the far left folks that are rallying, AOC, and it's an ideology that we have to reject, and we'll do that when folks get out and vote for us tomorrow. I mean, my opponent has been endorsed by the Democratic Socialists of America, wants transgender surgery for minors without parental consent, wants to raise our taxes, new taxes that will skyrocket our inflation, and that's to pay for the socialist agenda. We cannot let that happen. And when folks join our team, when all of the Republicans, all of the freedom-loving Americans get out in the Tennessee 7th Congressional District tomorrow and vote for us, we'll ensure that we win and we drive America first forward.
They were telling me, guys, that you guys have a unique connection to the Army-Navy game, which is coming up soon. I know the president I saw will be there, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, and also, I believe, the next congressman from the 7th District of Tennessee, my Congressman Matt Van Epps, starting tomorrow, I hope. What is that connection in Army-Navy? What's your bet here?
Yeah, look, I'm going to be with the president in the suite. My son is a sophomore at the Naval Academy, but Matt here is an Army Ranger, and he's a West Point grad. So this is the one thing that he and I are going to disagree on, guys. I'm going to say go Navy, beat Army.
And I'm going to say go Army, beat Navy.
Well, that's going to be an awesome event. I'm excited the president's going to be there. Speaking of which, I don't know if you've weighed in on this, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Lane Kiffin, I bet Buck has even seen this. It swept the nation. Lane Kiffin has left the Ole Miss Rebels. He is now the LSU head football coach. He's being introduced this afternoon. Huge story there. What's your take on that as one of the most pressing issues in the state of Louisiana for sure?
Well, I'm a double alum from LSU, undergrad and law school, so I bleed purple and gold. And I told my governor and the president of the board of supervisors down there, do I need to lobby Kiffin? Do I need to lobby Kiffin? And they said, no, we think we got it, but we'll call you in if necessary. It's a good choice for him. LSU, as you know, is a premier program. We should be in the national championship every year. Guys, I used to think Speaker of the House was the most stressful job in the world, but it's really SEC football coach. You know that. You got to win every Saturday. Every Saturday, it's on the line. So best wishes to him. It's going to be great, and go Tigers.
We've got, let's come back to the Tennessee 7th there. And I know we had you on last week, Matt Van Epps. Can you tell everybody out there, give us a rough idea of the communities in this district? Because again, a lot of people may not know, and Republicans have to battle Democrats who are going to show up no matter what the race is. They show up in these special elections in big numbers. We've got to make sure our people know about this race tomorrow and also know if they're in the district.
Absolutely. And so we've got 14 counties, and it stretches. We've got downtown Nashville. I love Nashville, by the way, love country music. And, and it stretches up to Fort Campbell is, Clarksville. I lived in Clarksville for 5 years when I served in the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment. Montgomery County is a great county. We've got part of Williamson down to Franklin. And then our western border are Benton and Decatur, Stewart, Montgomery, and Robertson on the north. We have Houston, Humphreys, Perry, and Wayne, Hickman, Dixon, Cheatham, and it's just a bunch of amazing locations. We've got great rural farmers are so important to us. We're just leaving an event in Robertson County. We're going to one in Cheatham County, and that'll be top of our list. Hardworking families, military veterans, folks that are active duty, National Guard, law enforcement, just amazing communities across our 14 counties. And we're going to be working hard every single day for every one of those communities.
What is the craziest stuff that people should know in your district about your opponent, Afton Bain? I know you have a lot to draw on here. Some of the quotes alone are particularly memorable. That's one thing you could say. But in terms of positions, in terms of what she represents, if you were to give me a top 3 Afton Bain hit list, what would be on it? Because it's pretty extraordinary from what I can just pull off the top of my head.
Sure. Well, I alluded to the fact of, she's saying that she hates Nashville, the part of the district that she wants to represent, but it goes much further than that. She wants to defund the police. There's a whole anti-law enforcement bucket. She wants to defund the police. She wants to abolish prisons. She was out as a sitting state legislator filming herself bullying and harassing ICE and the Tennessee Highway Patrol, which is just unbelievable. It's disqualifying. So there's a whole bucket there. She wants transgender surgery for minors without parental consent, believes that men can get pregnant, and crazy. And I think the other piece too is she wants new and higher taxes to fund her socialist agenda that will skyrocket our cost of living. They're just policies that are not good and don't make sense for the Tennessee 7th Congressional District. They don't make sense for Tennessee or America.
Do you have a sense, you mentioned that I don't know how good a data you guys get on who's turning out. For instance, you can join me tomorrow and go vote on Election Day. Do you have a sense on how the numbers look on the early voting? You mentioned that you feel confident. What kind of data do you have out there? Obviously, we want everybody showing up on Election Day in huge numbers, making sure this crazy chick, Afton Bain, isn't elected in Tennessee 7. But what kind of data have you seen on early turnout so far? Do you have access to that info?
We do. We've got some polling data, and we're up, but we want to be up by a lot, and that's what happens when people put on the jersey, get on the field tomorrow, and go and vote. And we'll win decisively when that happens. We had a really good early voting outcome, and that's great. But we want to leave nothing to chance. We want every single person to get out tomorrow and vote if they haven't voted. Again, our website's mattfortn.com for more information. mattfortn.com. They can find out their polling location, the times the polls will be open. Most are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but that varies in a few locations. And we need folks to fight through any cold or weather tomorrow, because every single vote matters in this, and it's for the direction of our country. And so we need every vote, and folks to be safe, have a plan, get out there and vote.
As I'm watching, Buck, MSNBC is leading with this race. They're telling their people to go out and vote if they're watching MSNBC. CNN has been talking about it a ton. Buck, anything else you want to hit the duo with?
Well, I just hope that you guys bring home the W, because this is an important one, and I don't want to see anything but tears among the MS Now commentariat. So it's all in your hands, gentlemen.
Well, no pressure, right? The peril of a special election, especially in a deep red district like this, is that everybody just assumes that a Republican like Matt is going to win, but it is not guaranteed. You have to get out and vote. We're expecting a little inclement weather here tomorrow. It may be cold, maybe rainy, I don't know, sleet, but you got to go out and do that patriotic duty to ensure that we keep this majority in the House. We can keep moving the Trump agenda and the America First agenda forward. So thanks to everybody. The former member here was Mark Green, so if you lived in Mark Green's congressional district, we need you out tomorrow, and we're counting on you.
I'll be there, Congressman. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be celebrating that. And Speaker Mike Johnson, we appreciate the time. Good luck with Lane Kiffin for all the Louisianans out there listening to us.
Go Tigers. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the help.
Thank you.